Today, my discussion topic is on ophthalmia neonatorum. Already, there is a heading, ophthalmia neonatorum, and by hearing the name, you can easily understand that the disease is associated with the neonates. It is the context or part of the disease of conjunctiva. First thing, before the discussion of the disease, first thing you should know that what is the features of neonates and in which age or up to which age you can call as a baby as a neonate. So neonates associate with neonates. So who are the neonates? So less than 28 weeks old baby is called neonates. So mostly affected neonates. Next thing, it should be suspected by any kind of discharge. Suspected by any kind of discharge, either purulent, that means containing pus, discharge containing pus, or mucopurulent, discharge containing mucus as well as pus, or watery. Why watery? Because tears is not formed below the age 28 weeks. At what age tear is formed? Tear formation occur at 4th to 6th week of the baby. So I hope up to this you can understand. So any kind of discharge. And next thing is, what is the source of infection or mode of infection of this ophthalmia neonatorum? So mode of infection. ঠিক আছে? So mode of infection, first thing, before birth. Before birth infection is very rare. It occurs through infected liquor amni in mothers with ruptured membrane. Through the infected liquor amni in mothers of ruptured membrane. So most important thing is liquor amni in mothers of ruptured membrane. Next thing, at the time of birth or during birth. In this case, in vaginally delivered infants, the most common mode of infection is from the infected birth canal. So vaginally delivered cases, infection occur through the infected birth canal. In case of child born with face presentation or with forceps, so occurs when the child is born with face presentation or with forceps. And next thing, next source of infection or mode of infection is after birth. Third is after birth. In this case, infection may occur during first birth of the newborn, during first birth of newborn, or from soiled clothes or dusty fingers, soiled clothes or dusty fingers. Next is causative agent. Next thing is causative agent. Most important thing is this, that what is the causative agent of ophthalmia neonatorum? First, chemical neonatal conjunctivitis occur. Chemical neonatal conjunctivitis occurs through the common antibiotics which is used for prophylaxis, occurs through antibiotics which is used for prophylaxis, or older days there is a common using thing is silver nitrate solution or silver nitrate solution. Next causative agent is gonococcal infection, most important. In this case, the disease mostly responsible for the 50% of blindness in the children due to the incidence of gonorrhea, as well as it is occur mostly in developing country nowadays, because almost it is prevented or eliminated in developed countries. Next thing, next causative agent, bacterial infection. most common bacteria associated with ophthalmia neonatorum, that is Streptococcus hemolyticus. So first most common Staphylococcus aureus, second is Haemophilus species, third is Streptococcus hemolyticus, next is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Next, causative agent. Number 4 causative agent is neonatal inclusion conjunctivitis. That is caused by chlamydia D2K serotypes. Chlamydia D2K serotype, and it is the commonest cause of ophthalmia neonatorum in developed country. Commonest cause of ophthalmia neonatorum in developed countries. And fifth is herpes simplex infection. That is rare condition, but herpes simplex 2 virus from the infected birth canal that causes ophthalmia neonatorum, but rare. Now I will talk about differential diagnosis of ophthalmia neonatorum. So now differential diagnosis. First you should write ophthalmia neonatorum. Now you divide this like this. If the infection occur less than 48 hours of birth of the baby, then this is either chemical conjunctivitis or gonococcal infection. So in case of chemical conjunctivitis, this is either unilateral or bilateral, occurring due to eye drops, antibiotics, and previously used method, that is Creed's method. Now it is obsolete. Here silver nitrate is used that causes chemical conjunctivitis in the neonates. I think you can understand. Now, gonococcal infection. It is bilateral types of conjunctivitis, and there is no history of chemical damage, and this is known as gonococcal conjunctivitis. Here you can mostly see the purulent discharge or pus containing discharge. Okay, now second thing, if greater than 48 hours of birth of the baby, then it is either caused by bacteria such as Chlamydia trachomatis or Chlamydia D2K serotype, or herpes simplex from the infected birth canal. So, I hope you can understand the differential diagnosis and how can you identify which type of disease and what is the causative agent of this ophthalmic neonatorium. According to this, you can give treatment. Now, if it is gonococcal conjunctivitis, then what is your treatment? For the gonococcal infection, gonococcal conjunctivitis caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae, it is the most severe cause of neonatorium conjunctivitis that causing blindness. Most common cause of ophthalmia neonatorum that causing blindness. I hope you can understand. Next, here it is causing the bilateral severe congestion occurring of bilateral severe congestion causing acute purulent conjunctivitis. Acute purulent conjunctivitis. So, I already told there is pus containing discharge. There is involvement of cornea, either present or not, and history of maternal or mother gonorrhea. Okay, and it occurs vertical transmission from genital transmission occurs from genital to eye. . . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Now, what is the treatment for this? So, let's discuss about gonorrhea conjunctivitis treatment. Gonorrhea causing acute purulent conjunctivitis. That the treatment is back therapy. What is back? B for bacitracin, eye ointment. A for atropine eye ointment. And C for ceftriaxone intramuscular injection. Intramuscular injection. So, when you can use the atropine eye ointment? When the involvement of the cornea occur. So, back therapy is mostly associated with gonorrhea or gonococcal conjunctivitis, and gonococcal conjunctivitis is the most severe cause of neonates conjunctivitis that causing blindness. So, it is most important. Now, if the conjunctivitis occur through chemicals, then what will be the treatment? For this case, first stop drugs, either ointments or any kind of antibiotics drop that causing the chemical conjunctivitis. Stop this. And also, if the chemical conjunctivitis is occur due to the AgNO3 or silver nitrate, 1% silver nitrate solution, then stop this. Previously, the chemical conjunctivitis is treated by the 1% AgNO3 solution is given to the baby, either eye, to prevent the ophthalmia neonatum. But nowadays, from the journal study or research study, we can conclude that AgNO3, 1% AgNO3 in the Creed's method, which is also a causative factor for causing the chemical conjunctivitis. So that nowadays the Creed's method or 1% AgNO3 solution is not used for the prevention of ophthalmia neonatum. So stop Creed's method of 1% AgNO3 solution. And third thing, do irrigation of conjunctival sac. Irrigation of conjunctival sac. And for the prevention of ophthalmia neonatum, where nowadays not used the Creed's method, where 1% AgNO3 solution is used to prevent the ophthalmia neonatum. Nowadays it is obsolete, so that we can use to prevent ophthalmia neonatum, that is ceftriaxone intramuscular injection to prevent ophthalmia neonatorum. So I hope you can understand up to this, and if the ophthalmic neonatorum caused by bacteria if caused by bacteria such as Staphylococcus or Streptococcus, then used for the treatment broad spectrum antibiotics. In case of Chlamydia trachomatis, D2K infection, D2K serotype infection, which causes neonatal inclusion conjunctivitis. In NEET 2018, there is a question: most common cause of the neonatal conjunctivitis. The answer will be Chlamydia trachomatis. D2K serotype. And also, very important, this is for the examination purpose. And also, if the infection caused by herpes simplex, then the treatment will be either no treatment, automatically cured, or you can use 3% acyclovir eye ointment. In case of herpes simplex associated ophthalmic neonatum cases. I hope you can understand the whole thing, and this is the most important thing which is necessary for your MBBS undergraduate exam, university exam, and also this topic is also important for the NEET PG also. And I hope you can now easily tell the differential diagnosis between virus associated conjunctivitis or gonococcal conjunctivitis or chemical conjunctivitis by the time of birth of the baby, and also you can easily tell the causative agent, mode of infection, and treatment of this ophthalmic neonatum according to the species. So up to this, I will conclude today's discussion now, and I hope all things you can easily remember and that is helpful for your university exam and also NEET PG examination point of view. So thank you. Please subscribe my channel for further update, and I will discuss various medically important topic to ensure the NEET PG seats and also to clear the concept. So press the notification bell and get the notification as fast as possible after uploading my video. So stay safe, stay tuned and read the topic thoroughly. Thank you.